Hello, my friends, and welcome to my segment of Pouring from Coast to Coast. Now, I get to lead off this week, and I decided not to give a challenge, so anything goes. This week, I went with a swipe using new to me medium and paints. And I'm pretty pleased with the way it came out. It's dry, but not cured, so it's not varnished, but look at the nice shine that happened with this medium. All the details will be in the video description. But first, before we get to that, I have an announcement to make. This will be my last Pouring from Coast to Coast collaboration video because I just don't like these girls. Of course, I'm kidding. I love them. I had the opportunity to meet Britt, Teneva, Michelle, and more in Las Vegas last year, and we had a blast together. So it's certainly not that. It's just, in fact, time for me to retire from making pouring videos. I've been at it for, well, I've been pouring for over 6 years and had my channel for over 4, and I'm just, I feel it right about it, my decision to pursue other forms of art that I am really more passionate about. I have over 530 instructional videos. You can check my playlists. I have tried all sorts of techniques, and as I said, I give full details about them. So my channel will still be around, even though I won't be adding new content to it. Although, you know, even that, I can't say I'll never add to it again. I might, so, you know, I might pop in now and then. And certainly to the coast-to-coast collaborations, I will pop in the chats when I'm able to. And if you want to keep in touch with me, you can follow me on Instagram, send me a Facebook friend request, or always email me at ChRistyPaints@yahoo.com. I have truly enjoyed my time on YouTube, and I've met a lot of people that I consider true friends, and for that I will always be grateful. Okay, with that said, let's get to today's video. Hello, my friends, and welcome to my segment of Pouring from Coast to Coast. Now, we didn't have a challenge this week, but I am challenging myself in that I'm using some new to me paints and new to me pouring medium. These paints are Crafter's Closet Art Basics. I picked these up at one of our discount stores for $1. They're 2 ounces, and I thought that was a pretty good deal. And after I mixed them up, I thought, wow, they're really lovely and vivid. And I was also impressed with the viscosity. They're almost like tube paint. Some of them were actually hard to get out of this bottle. So I looked them up, and I discovered they sell them at Hobby Lobby for 50 cents a piece, so it wasn't such a deal after all, but I'm impressed with them so far, so we'll see how they look in a pour. I'm also using Apple Barrel pouring medium. My husband picked this up for me. So I don't know. Some of them I mixed 1-to-1, and some of them I mixed 2-to-1, so they vary, even though they're same brand, they vary color to color. The silver, grass green, and dark turquoise all were mixed 2-to-1. The rest of them were mixed 1-to-1. They're all just from the bottle. The only custom mix I made was this dark one. I wanted a dark value. That's phthalo blue and metallic black, and that was quite a bit thicker. That was 2-to-1 plus a little water. And the white, I mixed up their white, but it was lumpy. Let's see if it still is. I set it aside. Yeah, that's no good. So I'm not going to be using that. I might as well toss this in the gar right now. Well, maybe I'll save it. You never know. And I'm using Artist Loft white instead. I'm going to be doing a swipe. I have plenty of paint here. I was thinking of going really big with it, but because I've never tried these paints or this pouring medium, I don't want to use a big canvas. So I'm just going with this 8 by 24 deep canvas. And let's see, I want to make sure you can see the whole thing. I believe you can. And let me mark the spot here. So I think that's about it. I did add 1 drop of silicone in every single color except the white. In the white, I added 2. I may have added 4 because I can't remember if I added the 2 or not after I was done mixing everything. So I added 2 more, possibly. So here we go. Just going to put narrow strips of every color down. It feels a little thick to me. I maybe should have gone thinner. I'm going to start from this end and work my way up, and I don't know why. I am though. I'll be tilting after I swipe, so I'm not worried about the edges at this point. A lovely assortment of colors. I have another canvas standing by that if this doesn't turn out, I'll quickly, you know, I'm going to go back to these. I'll quickly maybe thin them further and try another canvas with the rest of the colors. I was going to challenge my collaborators with, I think I'll go to this one, with a challenge this week, but at the last minute I opted against that because I'm getting very busy preparing for a big show in May, and it just takes so much time. Challenges, you know, require a lot of planning, and I just didn't feel I had the time to devote to it properly. Okay, so here's my, and I always stir the silicone in well. Add a little more of that. I wonder if just for fun, I'm going to kind of run it through here and filling these little gaps. Some of them. All right. I guess I better put my gloves on. Well, I can wait a minute. First, I'm going to be swiping with this heavy plastic, piece of plastic. Came with something I bought. And here we go. Oh, let me clear the path at the end. So I'll be swiping this away. I think I can reach the end without running into anything. And here we go. Making sure I've got contact all the way across, and just slowly and gently dragging it across. Okay, I'd love to see some colors right now. Here they come. Well, I'm not impressed with what I see so far, but it's early yet. But usually when I do a swipe with other paints and other my favorite pouring mediums, I see a lot more cell action. Let's let that sit there for a minute. But I'll put on my gloves, hit it with a torch, and then we'll move it around. Wow, there's nothing happening. I'm shocked. Tiny, tiny, tiny little cells. Wow, that's crazy. All right, let that sit for a minute. I'm really shocked that they're just little pinhead size cells with all the silicone I added to those. This pouring medium, I mean, it can be a plus if you want to do a ring pour or something where you don't want cells. Maybe this is the way to go. But when you want them, I'm not terribly impressed with what I got here. But let me thin the paint out. Let me tilt it around and then hit it again and see what happens. The cells grow by tilting, not by the amount of stirring you do. And you can see they're getting bigger. It's just that usually they start out a little bigger than these did. Look at that's pretty on the side, isn't it? All right. Well, I do like the shapes of the cells that are turning up. Nice and round and healthy looking. I'll get rid of not all of the white, but a good amount of the white at this end here. This would make a nice background for an embellishment, one of my embellished pieces. When I add some realism to it, I can see something swimming in there. All right, well, I think it's pretty. It's very pretty, actually. I'm just surprised. Maybe it was too thick. The colors did feel a bit on the thick side to me. So, let me hit it with a torch one more time, and then I'm going to pause, thin these paints out, and try again. I do like this, the sprinkle of little tiny cells amidst the larger ones. And I think the colors are very pretty. I like it. I do like it. You know what? I think, how am I doing on time? Oh, it's nearly time to stop. I think I'll be good with this, and then I'll just make another video out of the thinner consistency. The sides look really pretty. Happy with that. Let me bring you in for a closer look. I know some people don't like silicone, but you cannot get this look, I don't think, without silicone. You can get a different type of cell, but if you want this look, and I like this, I think you have to use silicone. And I use such a small amount, really, that cleanup is very, very easy. I don't do much in the way of resin, though. I know that would be a pain in the neck to clean, but I'm not a big resin fan. It's too reflective for me. So what I do is just clean it off with a baby wipe and apply a gloss varnish, and no problem. Okay. I like the movement in here, the swirls, and yeah, I think it's pretty. Well, my friends, thank you for watching, and let's see, who's after me? Teneva. Let's head over to Teneva's. Bye now.